I've been trying to come out for hours. It's been so windy out here. It's almost like hurricane season. I wanted to come out here and test this new zapper, but with the wind blowing like that, I don't think there's any bugs out here. The bugs being blown around. See that we got our trusty power bank on, so we out here chilling. This the calm before the storm, cause y'all know we got double doctor appointment tomorrow. We got double duty. We got double duty today, and we got double duty tomorrow. I mean, I'm on the 6th. So we got double duty today. We got double duty on the 6th. And so we just out here hanging out. What's going on, everybody? Y'all can see the light starting to time out already. If you go down somewhere, man. You was in the house all that time. I come outside, and then you want to come outside. These lights are went out already. I guess they ain't getting a lot of sun with all that wind blowing. But we just sitting out here chilling. I want to see what this zapper can do. It's big and bright, but I don't hear no zapping. And I'm out here with it, so, and they be out here too, so if the mosquitoes are attracted to our air, you know, CO2, then they should be coming around. But it's so nice out here. They normally be out here biting you when it's like muggy. It's actually cold out here. I mean, I really want to go in there and put some pants on and a long sleeve shirt. It's actually chilly out here. It's really weird. My face mask and goggles came today. So we going to the Fall Hospital tomorrow, y'all, and we gonna be in full armor. We're gonna have our elbow pads, we're gonna have our knee pads, we're gonna have our padded goggles on, and our padded face guard. It's made out of metal. You know, it's for them people that go out there, you know, shoot BBs at each other, you know, and shoot paintballs and stuff, so they don't get them in their mouth and nose. But if we fall and land on our face again, we're gonna be all right. The bike won't be all right. The headlights won't be all right. The cameras won't be all right. And I'm bringing an old camera, cause from the last couple of rides, something been wrong with the video. Like the last ride we took, I ain't even show the whole video, cause it looked so bad. I got the camera on the zapper. I'm hoping to see somebody get zapped. I don't see nothing flying around. And that crack right there is supposed to be a hornet nest. I love to see a hornet come out here and get popped. Come on out here and get popped, sir. I wanted to come out here hours ago and talk to y'all, but it was so windy. I mean, it was windy. I'm talking about almost hurricane-like conditions. Like the screen came down 3 times. I had to put it back up. That's how bad it was. And like I said, you know, it's the wind blowing now. You know. I was hoping to get some action. But I don't see no bugs. Y'all gonna see the sky's clear. Look how clear it rained earlier. Like around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's good for our bike ride tomorrow. Cause we definitely got a task. We definitely have a task tomorrow. It's 7 miles to the hospital each way. It's 7 miles to the hospital each way. So but we're going to be doing today, so we ain't gonna need the headlights. So I'm not even gonna bother to charge the headlights up. But I got the bike charged up, and I got the tail lights. That's what I'm focusing on. The tail lights. But it's during the day, so people should see us. I'm wearing the Oreo set tomorrow, so I'll be in orange. I had them bright orange pants on, so hopefully I won't get hit. Hopefully they'll see the bright orange. Or I could wear the red and have that bright red. I think I'll wear the orange. The orange will stand out. You just got to come in here with an insult, don't you? That's why you suck, Doug. Question is, what will you be sucking on tonight? That's the question. What will you be sucking on tonight? Remember that song? What you won't do, you'll do for Doug. Cause he's a sorry bastard. You gotta help him out. What you won't do for Doug. Woo-hoo-hoo. You can insult me all you want, sir. What's my biggest problem right now? Riding to the doctors tomorrow. That's my biggest problem. What's your biggest problem? That's not even a problem. That's a pleasure. What's your biggest problem, Doug? Hey, how you doing, Sister Soldier? So, to talk to you, Mr. Doug, what's your biggest problem? Because I'll be honest with you, I'm bored. When you used to having a scrimp and scrape, and you ain't got to do it no more, man, I'm bored. I'm literally bored. I went from only having YouTube to watch. Now I got like 5 streaming services. I'm tired of watching TV. I got that big 100-inch screen. Now I'm getting bored of TV. I get to watch all the wrestling, all the UFC, all the Bellator for free. I'm bored. Don't have no worries. It's the 22nd of the month. Normally, I'd be broke. Hoping somebody would donate. Yeah, I'm bored. I don't care how many people watch. Difference between me and you. I'm not doing this for a job. I do it because I want to. I just told you I was bored and I came live. Why does it matter how many people come? I ask you, Doug. Why does it matter how many people come? I guarantee you by this time tomorrow, it'll probably be between 20 and 60 people that'll take a look at this video. But what? I ain't trying to make no money off of this. Why is it important how many people watch? The people who enjoy me talking to them is what matters. Whether it's 5 of them or 1,000 of them. Because if somebody just come by and say hi and leave, that doesn't do the channel any good if I was trying to make money at it. You need somebody to stay a while. Doug, you can kiss my fat black you want to. Pucker them lips up, Doug, and tell me. Why don't you? Hey, Doug, you want to? Cause you can kiss my fat black you want to. Get them lips ready, Doug. Why don't you? You want to? Cause you can kiss my fat black. Hey, Doug, we know you up to the task. You can take a lick, but you can't take a stick. Just tell everybody, how was it? How did it smell? How did it taste? Was it fresh or did it smell like the waste plant? We want to know. Please, Doug, tell us. Let me stop. Yeah, I was bored. Like I said, I came out here. There ain't no wrestling on. It's Thursday night. Ain't no wrestling on. No boxing on. No MMA on. I've been watching from worst to first most of the day. A little Renoa Poison. Been listening to Jim Cornette show. But it's just a calm before the storm. I get up tomorrow. We going to the heart failure clinic tomorrow. I purposely let myself go a little bit because they were talking about I might not have to come back, and I like going there. So I let myself go a little bit. So hopefully they'll be like, yeah, you gotta come back. So like I said, we just chilling. Still ain't got a zap yet. Got this new zapper sitting out here. I'm waiting for some action. Lights, camera, action. Come on. I want to hear something get popped. Hey, how you doing, Charlie Means? Like I said, I've been trying to come out here for like the past 4 hours, but it's been so windy. The wind's still blowing, but it ain't bad as it was. I wanted to come out here with the zapper earlier, but I was afraid it was gonna blow over. Yeah, I just got it. I don't want to damage it already. I was thinking about getting a solar power one. But they always those little small things. I want something where, something big can get in there. I want to try and kill some of them wasps that be in that wall right there. I sprayed some bleach water in there, but they still going in. So figure if I can get something out here strong enough to take them suckers out. Like I said, the stairwell is right there. So it ain't like, it ain't like they coming up in the apartment. They're in the stairwell. I don't go in the stairwell. But like I said, you said the zapper is not like the others, it won't work. Well, it got the bulb in there, it got the electric field around it, and then it got the gaps. The problem with the racket ones is that the opening is so small, only small bulbs can get in there. So I'm trying to see if this gonna do anything. Chong-Li Meme said it won't do nothing. She said rain and zappers don't go together. Well, it already rained. I told you there ain't a cloud in the sky. Look, there ain't a cloud in the sky. But they have solar ones. They're supposed to be waterproof. I'm defiant, a legend, a giant, the most gifted SOB that ever hold the MIC. Sure, fat and geeky, no one can beat me. And somebody said something. She said, maybe that one's different. I don't know. Well, like I said, the racket one, I had it out here for a little bit yesterday. I heard it going off. It went off like 6 times. So I want to see what this can do, because I got one of these in the bathroom, and it's only two. It's only 2 in it. So I want to see how effective it is. So that's why I came out here, but I don't see nothing. It's so windy and cold out here. I don't think the bug's out tonight. I don't see no action. Y'all can look. Y'all don't see no people. You don't see nothing. Nobody out tonight. I feel like I got the neighborhood to myself. You said you would never leave a zapper out there? Well, like I said, the cheapest one, the cheapest racket, I had left it out, and it started raining, and every time the rain hit it, it went off. It was like zip, 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 zip. Every time some rain would have got in there. But I wrapped my hands in a towel, and I unplugged it from the power bank. Took that in, then I came back and I wrapped it up in the towel and brought it inside. I didn't get electrocuted. But it says it's waterproof. It's in the ad that it's waterproof, so. It says indoor and outdoor, so if it's outdoor, that means it's waterproof, right? Or water resistant. Might be the better word. I don't think you're supposed to submerge it in water, but they're supposed to be able to handle rainwater. But like I say, y'all see it, it's ready to go. I don't know what's going on with the lights. The lights, and they already tapping out. Look at them. They tapping out already. They just tapping out. Come on now. I'm just feeling nervous because like I said, I had an appointment for 2 and one for 3. So I called it. They called me today, the one that was at 2, and I moved it back to 1. So we got to be out of here by noon tomorrow. We got to be on the bike heading out there. So I got plenty of time to get out there, cool down, get my nerves together, and we got two appointments in 2 different parts of the hospital. We're going to see the heart failure clinic, and then we're going to see the diabetic foot doctor. So I hope my buddy there at the heart failure clinic. Like I said, we can go out there and have a good old time with my buddy out there, and then I go see the foot doctor. And that's pretty quick. And then we come back, we'll hit the market and come home. I might stop by Burger King. Burger King got any deals? Anybody know? I might stop by Burger King on the way back. It really feels weird. It feels weird to have money at the end of the month. That's what I mean when I say I'm bored. Normally, you be trying to figure out how you gonna make it through the month. There ain't no drama. Ain't no excitement. You know, like I'm bored. Usually figuring out what I'm gonna eat, what I'm gonna drink, you know. I'm sitting there, you know, normally worrying about not having no sodas. We got like 6 of them down there on the floor. All the bottles are filled, you know. And we don't just have soda. We got lemonade. We got chocolate milk. It's weird. I just, it's weird. It's like there ain't nothing to strive for. You know, there ain't nothing to scrimp for. Ain't nothing to beg for. You know what I mean? There ain't nothing to work for. It's just like I'm bored. It just feels weird. Like I'm bored. It's like even if I wanted to go for a bike ride tonight, where would I go? I don't need nothing. It don't feel right. It feel different. I'm just saying they feel different. It's like, I wanted to get the man cave together. I got it. We got the 100-inch screen. I got the video game. I can play my video game laying down. It's like, we got the new washing machine. We got the new dryer. It's like, I'm bored. The only thing to do now is just to start working on the winter wardrobe, and we'll start that next month. And we start getting some long sleeve shirts, start getting some cargo pants, some cargo jeans. You know what I mean? It's like I'm bored. Yeah. I'm one of them people that's used to scrimping and scraping. I'm used to fighting. I'm used to hustling. It's like, just sitting back here, like, ain't nothing to strive for. I'm sitting here with a full stomach, It feels different. I mean, I'm blessed. It just feels different. Y'all wouldn't believe it. I've been on the phone with these Taiwanese e-bike sellers, trying to get them to send me a bike to show. They keep saying the same thing. We can give you a discount. I'm not buying no bike. Out of all the bikes I had, the one bike that I paid for is the one that threw me on the ground. I ain't buying no bike. They gonna send me one. If not, I'm good. I keep riding the bike I got. I'm not buying no bike. I got a bike. I got two of them. I already told them. They send me a bike, send me a coupon code and a website. And I'll promote it. I sell 10 of them, I get to keep the bike. If the bike costs $1,500, they made $15,000. I get a free e-bike. You can't get no better deal than that. 4 or 5 hours of advertisement a day, focused on your bike. To run a 30-second ad on the news costs about $2,000 or $3,000 for a 30-second television ad. For the Super Bowl, a 30-second ad will cost you $1 million. All they doing is sending an e-bike, something that they make and got a bunch of. And they get hours upon hours upon hours of free advertisement. And not only do we show the e-bike and the features and what it offers, we show how to use it, and then we take people to the website and show them how to use the coupon code. I basically do everything except buy it for you. Your only investment is send me a bike that I can show everybody. That's your investment. If you can't do that, I don't want to fool with you. You know what I'm saying? You know, we did a video on the GS9 Plus because the GS9 they sent us didn't work. But they had Micah from electricbike.com. He got 46,000 views on his video. I got 4.2 thousand views on my video. But we did numerous videos. They gave him a new working bike. They gave me a broke bike. I bet you we sold more bikes than he did. Because he made one video and the next day was on something else. We did several videos. And even though we had the GS9, I could show it, but I couldn't ride it because it didn't work. But we had the GS9 Plus. And even though that cut off every 20 minutes, y'all remember, Marsha, at least all three bikes looked the same, the G9, the GS9, and the GS9 Plus. They all had the same frame. They all looked the same. That's why I called them Jan, Cindy, and Marsha, or the Brady Bunch. And so I was able to promote all three bikes, even though I had one that worked. And we went on and we made a series out of it. And the fact that we never had a G9, we still sold 3 of them. The fact that we never had a GS9 that worked, we still sold 6 of them. The fact that Marsha cut off every daggone 20 minutes, we sold 8 of them. I think that's impressive. Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Marion? The fact that we sold six bikes and y'all saw it cut off on me every 20 minutes, we still sold 6 of them. I think that's good. I talked to the seller the other day from Pestle. Like, he sent me some coupon codes. I'm gonna have to I gotta talk to him because they did something to the website, and I don't know how to show the coupon codes. I don't know what they did to the website. I don't know why they just don't leave stuff alone. I just don't understand. But like I said, you know, unless they're gonna send me another bike, I ain't really interested. I'm being honest. Bessie take me where I got to go. It'd be nice to have a bike with a bigger battery so we can go farther. It'd be nice to have a bike with a little bit more power so we can go over some steeper hills. But I'm good. I don't need nothing. You know what I mean? If it was one thing that the fall showed me was you out here trying to scratch and scrimp and get this and get that when you don't need it. Because that trip we was on, we didn't need to go. I just wanted to have something to do. I didn't need to go anywhere. And like I say, now that I got the armor, I'm not afraid to fall anymore. So now the drama of that gone. We ain't heard not one zap yet. What's going on, Rock Bottom? Like I said, people are like, well, if you buy a bike, then you can promote it. I'm like, if I buy a bike, what I need you for? If I buy the bike, what do I need you for? And if I was to buy it back, it would be one of yours. They don't have no place over here for me to take the bike to get it worked on. They don't have no U.S. factory for me to say, hey, let me send the bike. I had to send the bike overseas to get it worked on. So why would I want to buy it? Now, some of y'all might live in areas where there might be people that work on them. I've yet to find one I can get to. I'm sure some out there in the boonies, out there in Rockville somewhere, Lithicum Heights, something like that. Bowie. But most of the bike shops here in Baltimore, they don't even want to touch electric bikes. So much as I hate to say it, if I was going to buy a bike, it would be something local, like a Rad Power or something, where it's a factory that I can ship it to here in America and say, here, take this bike and send me another one, or hey, take this and fix that, rather than spending $300 to send it overseas, $300-400 to send it overseas on the slow boat. Nah, that's why I said, I'm good. I'd rather just do it like this. Ride it till it break, buy another one. Ride it till it break, buy another one. Ride it till it break, buy another one. By the fact that I pedal now, the wattage don't matter no more. Before, it was about the power. Now that I pedal with the bike, 350 watts, 500 watts, the 750, the 1,000, the 1,500, the 2,000. That's all. That's for lazy people that don't pedal, that want to ride like a motorcycle or ride like a scooter. So that's why I said that the incentive ain't there no more. It's like I don't need that power now. The average human being can put out 250 watts. So if I'm at 500 watts and I can add 250 watt to it, then that's 750 watts. So why do I need a 750 watt motor? Me and the bike together are 750 watts. You know what I mean? So if I got a 750 watt motor, then me and the bike will be 1,000 watts. If I got a 1,000 watt motor, me and the bike will be 1,250 watts. If you lazy and don't want to pedal, then yeah, you need it. You know what I'm saying? But when we first got the bike, we only pedaled when we had to. So that's why I said, so what's going on in the world, y'all? What is going on in the world? I still ain't heard that Zappa go off. And I got the phone trained doing it, so if something happens, y'all can see it. I ain't seen nothing. Where all the bugs at? I think the wind blowing them away. It's definitely windy out here. You said, what's my opinion about the medium scrum with CM Punk? I'll tell you something, Rock Bottom. AEW messing up. AEW is messing up because of the EVPs. Number one, they messed up. It should have been FTR. A zapper just went off inside the house. A zapper just went off inside the house. So why this one ain't going up? They it should have been the Young Bucks versus FTR. Instead, they got FTR walking around with belts nobody care about. The best tag team in the world walking around with belts nobody don't care about. They got the Young Bucks in a triple tag team with Kenny Omega, and they suspended because of the fight with CM Punk. I got news for you. If CM Punk beat up both the Young Bucks, I don't want to ever see them wrestle again. If old CM Punk beat up both of the Young Bucks, and last year they were saying that Kenny Omega is supposed to be the greatest wrestler in the world, and Kenny Omega got beat up by an old guy that used to wrestle years ago. So I don't want to see none of them. You said that the Young Bucks kicked the door while slapping their legs. Let me tell you, they came in there, CM Punk cracked the first one, and start punching the second one. Then Kenny Omega must have tried to get involved, and CM Punk's best friend jumped on him, bit him, pulled his hair. Somebody got hit in the eye with a chair. What the heck was going on? All I know is it was CM Punk in there with a Doug and a lady on crutches. The Young Bucks. What's his name? Brandon, the guy that had a spray bottle. Him and the Japanese guy, that little skinny Japanese guy that can't wrestle a lick. Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, they all went in there and they got beat up. CM Punk and the old guy, Steel, whoever they beat him up. That's crazy. That's what I said. I don't want to see none of them wrestle again. We already knew the way they wrestled that they fake, but darn. When you let a 40-year-old man beat you up and a 50-year-old man beat up 60 of you, I'm sorry. I can't believe you. I see you in the ring, all I can think of is a man that was tired and bleeding. An old man beat you up. A man that had a punctured, I don't know if he had a punctured lung, but I know something wrong with his pectoral muscle. So a man with one arm and another old guy held their own against 6 men. That's crazy. 6 men. That's why I said, but I get the feeling, I don't think CM Punk coming back. I don't think CM Punk coming back. I don't care if you do. I really don't care for him. Be honest with you, I really don't care for him. But I hope that Aleister Black come back to Triple H, cause they ain't doing nothing with him. I hope he come back. And the Acclaim won the championship, and you know, he said he's sitting on a gold mine. EVPs assaulting the employees. No. Yeah, that's what I don't understand. Why are they still EVPs? I don't think you should be able to wrestle and be in charge at the same time. I don't think that's fair. And Kenny Omega was running the women's division. They got some good women, but the booking is terrible. You keep wanting to put these Japanese ladies in there. Don't nobody want to see them Japanese lady wrestle. All they do is yell. All they do is yell and show you that it's fake. Doing all them gymnastics. That's what it seems like. All they do is gymnastics. I want to see somebody get in there and get beat up. It tripped me out. And then they be trying to put somebody sorry over, and they let them beat up on the good guy. And then when they get them beat down, instead of kicking them and stomping them and choking them, he start waving to the crowd and letting the guy recover. I'm like, man, come on. Like you said, Brock Lesnar. If I got Brock Lesnar down in the corner, I'm going to stomp and kick and choke until he get back up and get me off of him. I'm not going to wander around and show off to the fans and let him get back up and beat me up. You're crazy. I get that man down. the ref, the people in the back going to have to pull me off of him, because the minute I let go of him, he going to kill me. I'm going to stomp a hole in him. The only real wrestler that knew how to wrestle was Chris Benoit. He stomped a more hole in you. You said Tony Khan booking is bad. It's like every week someone new is wrestling, and I don't know who the heck they are. Well, they got a roster full of wrestlers they don't use. Yeah, you're right, because they keep showing these Japanese people, and I understand. You know, it's the same thing that I was trying to tell the bike company. You know, they look on YouTube and they see these rich white boys, and they will spend the money, but it's a limited market. How you get the average person to invest in an e-bike? It's a lot of people that think that they can't afford it or think that they can't handle it. That's where the money is. The money is getting the people that's not down. So if you got people that don't watch wrestling and you keep showing us wrestlers nobody never heard of, why would somebody watch? Why wouldn't they turn it off? I don't know who that is. Guy from Japan. What? It's ain't some football on? You know, that's all I'm saying. See. Yeah, Chris Benoit was good, but them steroids. He was surfing in them steroids. You said like Mance Warner versus John Moxley. Now, because I watch MLW, I ain't watched it in a while, but I watched it for a little bit. I know who Max Warner is. So I knew who he was, but the average person don't know what a Max Warner is. You know, and they keep talking about that old bald-headed Japanese man. All he want to do is exchange chops with you and forearm. That old fart. Now, over in Japan, he a big thing. We don't know nothing about that man. We don't know a darn thing about him. But they keep acting like we do. And Tony Khan need to get a TV deal for Ring of Honor. He bought Ring of Honor. He need to get a TV deal and give them their own TV show. I'm tired of seeing the Ring of Honor titles on AEW. You sit there and you got the AEW World title looking so good. All that gold on it. It looks so pretty. And then you see them raggedy Ring of Honor titles. Look like something I could make. And then you got Dax Harwood and what's the other one name? Damn. Cash something. You got them walking around with the AAA titles, the IWGP Tag Team titles, and the Ring of Honor Tag Team titles, and they all look cheap. They look like they're made out of gold-plated silver. It's like you should be embarrassed to even wear them. And then the Bastard Pac is a Triples Tag Team champion, and he's also the All-Star Atlantic or whatever champion. They make up belts. Both of them look the same to me. I couldn't tell which one was the difference. I just don't understand it. You say they have a TV deal? Well, then how come they ain't on TV? Why they keep being on AEW? I feel sorry for Cesaro. He found he won a world title, but he don't have no federation. Samoa Joe walking around with a world TV championship, a TV championship, but he ain't got no TV to be on. They sitting there and got what's his name? Yuta. Wheeler Yuta had him as the per champion. And he defending the title against AEW stars. What? How you have a championship with no contenders? They actually had they had this guy come out with two twin boys, and they supposed to be the Ring of Honor Trio Tag Team Champions, and they don't have no contenders. So why are you walking around with a belt when you ain't got no contenders? Yeah, you said Cesaro was better off in WWE. I agree. See, he should have waited. Now that Triple H in charge, he could have made a serious run. If he had any sense, he'd go back. But what would he do? He can't team up with Sheamus. Sheamus got his own boys now. Cesaro was at his best with the Brawling Brutes. I mean, with Cesaro, I'm sorry, with Sheamus. But now Sheamus got the Brawling Brutes. He don't need Cesaro. Don't need him. I gotta tell you, I like Keith Lee, but I'm tired of watching him. And I'm gonna tell you something. Hit Row needs Swerve. Swerve need Hit Row. Hit Row is not the same without Swerve, and Swerve is not the same without Hit Row. Swerve need to get out his contract, and he need to go back. Yeah, you're right. Hit Row is just awful. They're just off. I didn't realize until Swerve was gone how bad they are. The fat guy in Ashanti, the Adonis, whatever his name is, they don't have no charisma. It's like they back up people, you know? They back up people. Just like Big Cass. But without the little guy, he boring. You know, the little loudmouth guy made the tag team. You know, and just like oh crap, what's the name? Who's the guy from the WWE that was the MMA wrestler? Jake something. We the People. He was better off in the WWE. I don't know what the heck he doing with Chris Jericho. He suck. Yeah, Jake Hager, he sucks. I'm sorry, he sucks. He can't talk. And when he do talk, he's like a little kid. Yeah, he really wrestled. He do the same stuff. The same stuff he did in WWE. He do the same moveset. That's really irritating when you see people do the same moveset. And like I say, I just don't understand why Tony Khan, since he buying all these WWF wrestlers that know how to wrestle, but then they don't be on TV. They keep trying to push Jungle Boy because his father Luke Perry. Luke Perry dead. Okay? Jungle Boy can't talk. And he look like he don't even want to be there. And he's too small. And they keep trying to push him. It ain't gonna work. Nobody care. You said Tony Khan reminds you of a kid with a rich dad who buys all his toy wrestlers. Yeah, it seemed like Tony Khan booked for himself. Now, why did he have John Moxley win the title for the third time? Why did he take it off of him? He should have let Danielson win it. But the problem is, MJF is going to win the title with that chip at the next pay-per-view. So he couldn't give it to Danielson, who could really use the shine, because he had him as a heel, and Danielson was tearing it up, and then he put him with William Regal and John Moxley and William Yuta and Cesaro, and now they all just bums. I don't understand it. It's like they all just bums. You said John Moxley is more reliable, Brian is brittle. Yeah, but you know that MJF gonna win the title at the next pay-per-view. That's why he got the chip. He gonna cash it in. So I think the reason was to give it to Moxley and let Moxley take the loss, and then have Danielson challenge him at the beginning of the year. But if I was Danielson, I would want the belt. Even if it was only for a month. Let me get the belt. You say you feel for MJF, they cheer for him even when he disses the crowd. Because once again, MJF is another wrestler that was in MLW. MLW is a little small independent federation, but they on YouTube. Just gotta look them up. They on YouTube. They had a couple good people over there. They had MJF. They had what was the guy you said earlier? Dan whoever. He was on there. They had a Samoan on there who was the champion for a long time. I know WWE would love to have him. I mean, this guy is like 300 and something pounds, and he fly around like a cruiserweight. I know they would love to have him. That's why I said, you know, it's good people out there, but for some reason, they'd rather be a big fish in a little pond instead of trying to be a small fish in a big pond and then you take over the pond. They'd rather just be a big fish in a small pond. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Man Spawner, yeah. And like I said, you know, Jade Cargill, she can't wrestle. Let's keep it real. She can't wrestle. She get a little bit better, but she got the star quality that make you believe in her. She got the body that make you believe in her. But then you turn around and expect us to watch somebody like Rio, who ain't even 100 pounds, and you expect us to believe that she can beat a she-male that's 260 pounds. And she throwing around the she-male like the she-male weigh less than she do. I'm saying, like, yeah, I'm going to believe this. This little girl just flipped a 260-pound man-woman thingy. I just being honest. Hopefully not offending nobody in the LGBT community, but yes, she is a man. She's an Indian, but it's a man, okay? She really has balls. And you expect us to believe that a 98-pound little Japanese girl is throwing around a 260-pound man, and we supposed to believe it. I just saying. The division ain't horrible. They just booked horrible. They got some good people. They really do. They got some good people, but they don't push them. Like Britt Baker, she can't wrestle. I'm sorry. She's gotten better, but she sucks as a wrestler. Her timing is off. She don't do the moves right, and she do the same thing over and over again. You know, but she can talk. She can engage the crowd. And so she gets the people attention by her being a doctor. And, you know, she can talk to the people and get their attention. But that don't mean she should be the champion. I'd rather have somebody that can't talk, but can go out there and wrestle, and just get them a manager to talk for them. You know what I mean? Get them a manager to talk for them. That's why I say Edge Roddy. He has Selena in the WWE to speak for him. He can't talk for Jack. I'm gonna win. Man, shut up. He can't talk. I'm sorry. And people say he can wrestle, but he can't talk. I don't want to hear nothing he got to say. When he start talking, I start doing something else. Like, you say to watch females wrestle, they rather watch Housewives of ATL or the Kardashians. If you can get some good ladies wrestling, see, I'm hoping now that they got Paige. I'm hoping that Paige are coming in and tell them how to really wrestle. Because the wrestling they got, the women just not exciting. You know, it just like when they bring somebody from the WWE, when they bring in somebody from the WWE, and you see them wrestle one of them Japanese people, you can tell that they talking to him. You want me to be here? You want me to be there? You can almost tell that they like trying to talk to each other with the language barrier. And the Japanese people want to do all these flips and dives and they want to dance and sing. And, you know, you're supposed to get in there and kick somebody's butt. Nobody wants to see you dance and perform. They were trying to get the crowd involved too much to cover up the fact that they can't wrestle. Roberto said if he was paid, he'd be scared to get in the ring with them. They love hurting people. Yeah, I will say one thing about the Japanese. They got that strong style. They hit hard. They definitely hit hard. You know, after they get done with all that dancing and singing, they do hit you. I think they won't hurt you. They do hit you after they finish all that singing and dancing. They just do too much singing and dancing for me. And like I said, I get tired of all the people diving over the ropes, and it's just phony. How you gonna stand there and watch somebody run to the other side of the ring and then watch them dive over the ropes and through the ropes at you? You just stand there, wait there with your arms to catch them. Especially the bastard Pac. Get a stopwatch and watch him go up to the top rope. It take him 30 seconds to go up there and come back down. 30 seconds? I don't care if you power drive me. In 30 seconds, I can recover enough to move. You know what I'm saying? You give me 30 seconds to recover, I'm not going to be there when you land. Tell me I'm lying, Rock Bottom. Tell me I'm lying, sir. I'm just saying. And like I said, you know, I like Orange Cassidy. But he's comedy. I don't mind him wrestling in the beginning of the show, but don't put him in a championship match and expect me to take it seriously. He's standing there with his hands in his pockets. I mean, come on. That'd be like Mike Tyson getting in the ring and put his hands behind his back and saying, all right, go ahead. You get a free shot against me. You say you can't stand Orange Cassidy. But see, he represent nerdy people. Nerdy people that's only 110, 15, 20 pounds. And they believe they can go out there and kick somebody's butt knowing they can't. So they live through him. You know, you have to be able to make people suspend belief. Like Rey Mysterio, it took years to take Rey seriously. It took years. And when you look at Rey is not scrawny. He's muscular. He's built. He has a body on him. He might be short, but he's strong. You can almost believe that he's throwing around them guys. But God darn it. When you sit there, you watch somebody like Daniel Garcia. You watch somebody like Sammy Guevara. You expect me to take these little guys seriously? I'm just saying. Yeah, and Johnny Gargano. Yeah. Please don't mention Danhausen. I can't believe I forgot all about him. Oh my God, he sucks. He sucks. I don't understand it. That's why I say, it's not about size anymore. It's about, can you get somebody to relate to you? And then if you succeed, maybe they believe they can succeed. That's why I say AEW appeals more to the geeks, the nerds, than the real people. I'm trying to imagine the average 6'2", 240-pound man that just came out the gym for a workout, and he turned the TV on, and he see an Orange Cassidy. And he go, man, I could wipe the mat with him. I go, why am I watching him? Well, he see a Danhausen and go, I can sneeze on him and knock him down. Like, really? It's like, I'm not watching this crap. I can get in there and beat these guys up. I remember when I was growing up, we had guys like Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, Dick Slater. What was that guy that slapped Bob Costa on TV? What was his name? He had curly hair. He slapped the heck out of Bob Costa. That was somebody who you said, oh, I ain't gonna mess with him. You don't say that now. Now you sit there and talk about sitting around having a drink with him. Back then, you'd be scared for that person to say something to you. Andre the Giant come up to you and say, hey, you say something about me, boy? You be like, no, sir. How you doing, Andre? How's it going? Yeah, Dr. D. David Schultz. That was the name. Dr. D. New Country. Dr. D. David Schultz. But even Dr. Death Steve Williams. I wouldn't want to be him in a dark alley. These were dudes that you were like, I don't want to mess with. And you watched them. That's what makes sports interesting. Everybody can play basketball, but not everybody can dunk. Not everybody can shoot 60, 70%. So you watch people that can. No, but I had to Google that, Rock Bottom. No, I didn't see that. I had to Google that. Well, see, that was back then when you kind of thought it was fake, but you kind of thought it was real. But now they tell you it's fake. And then you have to really pretend. I remember when Shawn Michaels got his arm broke. If you saw Shawn Michaels in the airport, he would have on a sling or a cast because his arm supposedly broke. Even if it's a fake cast, he stayed in the role. But you sit there and see somebody in a cage match, they trying to kill each other, and then you see them having dinner together. It's like, man, you ain't even trying to make it real, How am I supposed to believe it? They're supposed to be your enemy. Yeah, kayfabe is dead. It was like, me and my stepfather used to get in arguments about whether or not the wrestling was real or not. I found out when I went outside and I chopped somebody, it didn't go down. I realized it wasn't real. That's how I found out it wasn't real, Rock Bottom. When I went out there and I chopped somebody and they got back up. When I went out there and I hip tossed somebody and they got back up, I said, okay, this ain't real. That's what I learned, it ain't real. That's all I'm saying. That's when I learned it ain't real. Oh, you remember Macho Man getting bit on the arm by a cobra? Yeah, because it was real. I tell you, there was a wrestling match in Baltimore, and I went. It was superstar Billy Graham, but this wasn't the Billy Graham from the early '70s. This was the Billy Graham from the early '80s when he came back, and he was bald headed. He was a karate man, and he went up against the Rock's father, Rocky Johnson. I was so scared for Rocky Johnson that I actually went and bought a ticket. And I was there on the first floor. And I was going to run in there and help Rocky Johnson. I'm serious. That's how believable it was back then. I was going to go in there and help Rocky Johnson against superstar Billy Graham. Seriously. I was 13 years old. I was going to get the ring against the karate master, superstar Billy Graham. And I was going to help the Rock's father out. That's how believable the wrestling. Rock Bottom said the last thing that had me questioning wrestling was the Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton match. You know, the one thing that Ring of Honor really hurt professional wrestling, all the false finishes. You know, when we were coming up, when you hit the finishing move, that was it. Now, you hit the finishing move 5 times, but kick it out. And they don't protect the finishing moves. Yeah, way too many kickouts. Like 1, 2, no. 1, 2, no. You said every young. Hey, Rock Bottom, I tell you right now, if you go watch AEW Dark, they got this guy commentating on there. I think he one of the JSS members, one of Chris Jericho boys. They got this Italian guy on there, and he keeps saying every time somebody get knocked down, go for the pinfall. Why they not going for the pin? I'm like, what? You should hit 2 or 3 moves and go for a pin. You know, he was coming up. If it was the fan favorite, you know, he get 2 arm drags, he get a hip toss, he get a drop kick, he get a back body drop, then he go for the pin. How you do 1 hip toss and go for a pin? You do 1 body slam, go for a pin. Seriously. And you keep seeing him going, yeah, well, he's getting tired by kicking out. No, he getting mad. You think you can beat me with a drop kick? You think you can beat me with 1 hip toss? Let me get ready to kick your butt. That's what I said. You say you know who's responsible for that? Dave Meltzer, everybody trying to get a so-called 5-star match. It shouldn't be about a 5-star match. It should be about a believable match. Don't sit there and do all that crazy gymnastic stuff that don't hurt. That's what used to irk me about the fan favorite when I was growing up. They do all that flipping to do an arm bar. They do all that flipping to do a hip toss. They do all that to do an arm drag, and the person get right back up. Like, why are you doing all that? All that jumping around you doing, wasting energy, when you could just kick them in the face. Kick them in the ribs. Choke them. You doing all that fancy looking stuff. It looks fancy, but the person get back up. You know? They do all that flying around, and then somebody knee them in the stomach, and they stop and drop down. Like what? You just did all that flippity-flip crap, and the person needs you in the stomach, and now you on the ground. Like what? And you don't get back up. What? Twist me out with that. That's why I don't understand when they be exchanging chops, or they be exchanging forearms back and forth, and then somebody like hit them in the knee or something, that they fall to the ground. So somebody just forearmed you 10 times, that don't knock you down. But somebody kick you in the stomach or the knee and you drop to your knees. Like what? I'm gonna believe this. Just saying. But yeah, you right about that. Dave Meltzer keep Talk about these 5-star matches and talking about how good the Young Bucks is. I don't see it. All that gymnastic stuff they do, it don't hurt. It just don't. They doing all that diving. You said that's why Hulk Hogan was the best wrestler. He knew how to work safe. When you do too many high-risk moves, you get hurt and you get off TV. Yeah, Hulk Hogan was pretty simple. He let you beat him up. And then he come back, he give you 3 punches to the head, throw you to the ropes, give you the boot, give you the body slam, drop the leg on you and go home. The whole time, that's what you're waiting for. You sitting in the audience. Greg, Hammer Valentine dropping elbows on him. He got him in the figure 4. Hogan powering out. Give him the 3 punches to the head. Throw him to the ropes and put the boot in his face. Body slam him. Drop the leg on him. All right, let's go home. It was simple. But God darn it. They do all this stuff in the match and they just kill themselves. You get somebody a brain buster. 15 years ago, somebody gave you a brain buster, you was in the hospital. They give you a brain buster, you right back up. Like it never happened. Randy Orton's father, Bob Orton Jr., used to do the superplex. That was it. 1, 2, 3. Now they do a superplex, they get right back up. Matter of fact, Seth Rollins does a superplex, and then he do a Falcon Arrow right afterwards, and the person kick out. Like they didn't let nothing happen. Like what? It's like, why? You doing too much. I can tell you right now, Sami Zayn, his blue thunder bomb, that should be the finishing move. Not his boot to the face in the corner. No, that blue thunder bomb should be the finisher. That blue thunder bomb should be his finisher. It's a beautiful move. I love every time he does it. That blue thunder bomb should be his finishing move. That should be a 1, 2, 3, no matter who he hit it on. They kick Iver like it's nothing. Don't understand it. And you know, oh crap. Baron Corbin. I love that move when he spin you around in the side suplex. What is it called? I love that move. That should be a finishing move. You know, his end of days is good too. But that move he do where he catch it, he spin you around and throw you, that should be a finishing move. It's like, I remember when Vader used to do the power bomb and that was it. Now everybody doing the power bomb and people get right back up like it's nothing. And Warlow gotta get everybody 4 power bombs. It make the move weak. Now in the WWE, Walter Gunther, whatever his name is, the Intercontinental Champion, he's using the power bomb right now. He does it one time and that's it. That's how it should be. One time and that's it. You gotta do 4 or 5, 6 of them, man. It make the move not fancy anymore. You know? Oh yeah, you right there between Sheamus and Gunther. That was a banger. And it was believable. Because of the 2 men, it was believable. That's what made it great. It was believable. You really believe that these were 2 tough men that was going to get in there and get it. It was believable. You said it's pretty cool how that men were fighting each other at the beginning while they said each other that. But you know, I've seen that happen with gangs. I've seen that happen. Where the 2 leaders just stand there and look at each other while that gang members is fighting. I've seen that in real life. That's why I say I like stuff that's believable. You know, stuff that's really believable. They don't have that anymore. You know, it's like they took that Dungeons and Dragons mentality. You know, when you see these young boys going to school and they shoot everybody up, and then they don't understand why they're on death row, because in the video game they get back up. This is how they doing the wrestling now, like it's a video game, and it's like the moves you do when they get back up. You know. He said, talk about believable. I saw a Brodero moment with Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle. They focusing too much on the talking. It's called professional wrestling. We want to see wrestling. It's okay for you to be able to talk. If you get a chance, look up the clip on Maria Shafir. She did a promo last night that I don't understand why they even played it. She sounded like an idiot. You don't know me? You don't know me? You welcome my parents over here? You don't know me? Like what? I'm your problem. You raised me. You know me. Like what? What are you talking about? Who let her get a microphone? She can't wrestle. Yeah, that was a person. First of all, she can't wrestle. And I don't know what she been doing all these years. Because her husband is Roderick Strong. And Roderick Strong he was a part of that group in NXT with Adam Cole. With Adam Cole and Red Dragon. What happened? She supposed to have been with Ronda Rousey, and it supposed to have been the 4 horsewomen. Because NXT had Bayley, Charlotte, Sasha, and Becky. They were the 4. They were the WWE 4 horsemen. Then you had the UFC 4 horsewomen. And it supposed to have been Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler, and the other 2 never took off. I don't know, but Shafir was one of them. And what was the name of the other girl? They suck. I don't know what happened. All that time in the training center, they can't wrestle a lick. You said there's one thing I agree with Jane Cargill on. I'm so sick and tired of all these MMA fighters crossing over to wrestling. You know, if they were believable, it'd be something different. But Shafir sucks. I mean, I'm sorry. You know, I would say that Shayna Baszler is the best of them, but they won't, because she don't look good. They're not gonna let her grow. But she's the best of the MMA wrestling women. Ronda Rousey, at least she can make you think she can do something. But them other 2, man, I'm sorry. They can't wrestle a lick. They have the personality of a snail. I'd rather watch a snail crawl along on the ground and watch them wrestle. Yeah, I just said I'm just being honest with you. But I can tell you, Shayna Baszler should be the champion. You say, I would say Bobby Lashley looks legit, especially he was lieutenant. Yeah, yes, he was. And I'm going to tell you something. Him and Drew McIntyre and TNA was great. I'm sick of Drew McIntyre. I'm sick of him. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of that Irish music he come down the ring with. It sucks. I'm sick of him carrying that ugly sword. And I'm sick of hearing him talk. Listening to him is like listening to Grandpa. He tell you old stories about Ireland. We like, Grandpa, can I go outside now? No, you go listen to the story. But come on, Grandpa, let me go outside. It's getting dark. Oh, you're listening to the story. That was Drew McIntyre behind me. Somebody, Grandpa. You said me too. He gets too many chances at the belt. But they have guys that they don't push them. I don't understand why they don't get the guys a chance. Why they keep going back to these old stars instead of letting the new stars do it. You know, I hate to see it, but The young boy Theory. I like to see him have a run with the championship. You know, let somebody young do something. I like to see Madcap change his name and give him a new gimmick and let him do something. I like to see the guy from the Brawling Brutes, not Pete Dunne, but the other one. I like to see him get a chance to do something, but they won't let him. I don't understand. I like to see Otis get a chance to do something. You said you want to see Seth Rollins. I'm sick of Seth Rollins. I'm sick of him. I'm gonna tell you something. The only reason why I like Roman Reigns being the champion, I like when he come out. That's about it. After he come out and the music stop playing, you know, I'm ready to turn TV off. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love the theme music. I love when they come out holding up the ones. I love that part. That's entertaining. And then after that, it's like, whatever. Just come out. Yeah, I'm just saying. You say you like Seth Rollins, don't give me. Yeah, I'm just sick of him. Same thing with AJ Styles. I'm sick of him. He ain't doing that. Sick of him. Same old, I mean, he good, but it's like, all right, put him with some fresh people, because it's the same thing over and over again, and I'm getting tired of seeing the same thing over and over again. You know, I'm glad Brock Lesnar gone, but at least Brock Lesnar, he could make you think something was gonna happen. He was gonna drop somebody or something. He could make you think something bad was gonna happen. You knew you're gonna do the same old crap. Suplex, belly to back, suplex, belly to back, suplex. You know, but at least, you know, maybe he dumped somebody on their head and break the neck or something. You know, you could, it made you want to watch, even if you knew it was going to be the same old stuff. Damian Priest do have potential. He needs to increase his moveset, and he needs a proper gimmick. The Judgment Day stuff, the only person, it's two people benefiting from Judgment Day. And it ain't Damian Priest, and it ain't the Prince. It's Dominic and the woman. Because Dominic suck. I'm sorry. Dominic Mysterio sucks as a wrestler. He had his best match when he wrestled against Edge. He was choking and kicking. That's the best I ever seen him. Because that stuff he do in the ring, man, that stuff suck. And I know Ray could teach him better than that. How you grow up being Rey Mysterio's son and man. So at least as a rule breaker, you know, you don't know what he gonna do. Yeah, Dominic is terrible on the mic. I don't understand how is he Rey Mysterio's son? The same way I told you Maria Shafir is Roger Strong's wife. How does she suck? How does Britt Baker suck? And she with Adam Cole. How do they suck? You know, I don't get it. How do they suck? You've been watching this stuff for a long time. How you don't get it? It'd be like if your father was a shoemaker and he turned the company over to you and the company go bankrupt in 2 years. It's like you didn't learn nothing from your daddy. He didn't teach you? You said because talent is not sexually transmitted. I agree with you on that. You know, in NXT, Ron Breakker, the NXT champion is Rick Steiner's son. So why they don't call him Steiner? But that's his son. The same way that The Rock was Rocky Maivia. His father is Rocky Johnson. He took his father's first name and he took Maivia from the high priest, Chief Maivia. And I don't understand how come they can't use their name. Just like Dustin Rhodes was Dustin Reynolds. Dustin Reynolds. I don't understand. Randy Savage. His real name is Randy Poffo, and his father was a wrestler, and Landy Poffo was his brother. You remember the poet Landy Poffo? That was Randy Savage's brother. I don't understand why they changed their names. You know? Yeah, I don't watch NXT like I used to. I'm hoping they change it back the way it was. What was the purpose of giving Sequoia the championship, letting him defend it on SmackDown, and then taking it from him on Tuesday? I didn't watch it, but I heard JD talk about it. What is Shawn Michaels doing? Why would you give him the championship on Tuesday, let him defend it on SmackDown Friday, and then the following Tuesday take it from him? So I'm trying to figure out, what is Roman going to say to him tomorrow? Because Roman coming back tomorrow, and he expecting to see Sequoia with a championship in the bloodline. Everybody got a title, and Sequoia going to be standing there with no title. I want to see this. You say you want to see more of Dexter Lumis? I love his facial expression. How he don't change his expression. But do I want to see more of the Miz? No. I don't want to see no more of the Miz. No, thank you. No more of the Miz. Oh, sure. All right, this phone get ready to die. Like I said, I'll be live tomorrow at noon, and we got a long bike ride. I'm bringing the old camera because I don't know. Ever since the accident, the new camera has 2 cracks in it on the lenses. I turned it around, but there's a red hue on the camera. There's this red hue for some reason, and you can't see anything. So we're going to bring the old camera, and it's a little more difficult to work because the light go out. That's why we bought a new one, but we'll have to make it work. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's not what you got, it's how you work it. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. So, all right, Rock Bottom. So, hopefully I'll see you and Marion and Chung Lee Memes. Hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow. Like I said, definitely got a long bike ride. We're going all the way to the Long Hospital. That's about a 7-mile trek each way. And then we probably going to stop at the market and maybe Burger King. And then come back. So, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope y'all having a great night, and I will see y'all at noon tomorrow. Peace, everybody, and we out. Take it easy.